Hi, I'm Gretchen Birtwhistle. I teach culinary arts here at Sonora High School, and I'm really excited to have your student in my class this year. One great thing about this year's culinary arts class is about 95% of the students have already taken foods. So I'm able to really challenge the kids this year. Sometimes in the past, um, typically culinary arts is supposed to be the second class that you take, and just because of scheduling things and different, um, we've had a lot of first year groups, but this year's a second group, so I look really forward to moving at a quicker pace. You're probably wondering, how do we do a hands-on? Actually, first, let me tell you a little bit about myself in case I don't know you. Some of the parents, because I had your child last year, I know you. But those of you that don't, um, I am kind of self-taught in the food industry. I grew up in that environment. My dad is, or was, a culinary arts instructor at the college. He still actually teaches cooking from his own place. And then my brother is currently a culinary arts instructor at a junior college in Oregon. I went a little bit of a different route, even though I loved cooking and baking growing up. I also loved science. So I decided after I graduated from Sonora High School to go to Cal Poly, and I received a bachelor's of science in food science. And then from there, I worked in a commercial bakery designing new recipes, and I was what's called the production coordinator, developing, streamlining things, making more things more price efficient, and rating quality. Then I took a little time off to raise two of my three kids, and I then went back to school to get my teaching credential. And I taught for a few years around when we moved back to Tuolumne County to raise our kids. Taught for a few years around the county in grammar school. And then I decided that I wanted to know more. So I went and got my master's in nutrition education. And now I'm here at the high school. So for me, this is basically the ideal job for me. I get to cook and all day long, and I get to teach, and I get to use science. So I really hit the jackpot. These are all three of my favorite things, teaching, science, and cooking. With your child in this class, we will look more at industry standards, what is expected if they're going to carry on and go to culinary school, whether that's at the college or Columbia College or another culinary school, or if they're going to go straight out into the restaurant world. We'll not only talk about about food and recipes and calculations and formulas, but we'll also talk about the inner workings of a restaurant, meaning like the front of the house, and even some ordering. Some students will be doing when we have to order for events. We'll also be doing, hopefully, a few events as well. We do catering for any school-related event, which has been really great. We even, from everywhere from the staff breakfast to banquets for sports. So we'll get to do a lot of that. You're probably wondering, how do we do a hands-on class online? Well, I foresee that we'll probably be in class within a couple months. And I look really forward to working with this group of kids. It's a really great group. But for now, what we've been doing online is we've been reviewing our food safety because some of us are new. So we've been going over cross-contamination, kitchen tools, kitchen safety as far as proper attire and how to conduct yourself in the kitchen. And then we'll be getting into kitchen math, which will help with our formulas. And then we will also be doing more of, I call it the why, like particular ingredient structure and why we use those ingredients. So that not only are they learning to cook when they get here, they'll be ready to cook. And not only will they learn to cook what we're making, but that will then transcend to whatever they decide to make in the future, whether they're cooking in their own kitchen or they're a chef in a restaurant. So I look really forward to them coming back. We are a very old kitchen setup, but I still bring in different current industry things. One thing that I'm excited about is we got a new 20-quart mixer, so I can teach the kids how to use an industrial size mixer. We got a lot of new pans this year, new tools, so the kids that had last year will be very excited about that. We have about 6 kitchens, so we work in group-based. The grade is participation-based and activity-based, not how well the meal came out. Because there's so many people and we are in such a time crunch, because I really only have them for about 55 minutes, and then you add cleaning and washing and cooking to all that, it really reduces the time. So mistakes, we learn from our mistakes. We try to analyze what happened and why it happened, and know what to do differently next time. If you have any questions, I am available through my email. I look really forward to hearing from you if I haven't met you. And I really am just so excited to get back to it. It's, like I said, this is a great group of kids. It's going to be really awesome this year. So, thank you.